So I have to put this message out because for several years now, he has been allowed to illegally enter into my home in the spiritual realm. I do not know how. I believe it's through some type of programming code. Programming code and satellite. And he enters my home and walks around and thinks and believes that he can do anything that he wants. Now, it's not just one person. When we were in Georgia, there were men entering through the cable wires. I still, to this day, don't understand how that was happening. I believe these people were stuck in the matrix and had conjured up things and figured out how to manipulate situations so that they could get away with using other people so that they could survive. For example, trying to use women, their energy, their thoughts, things like that, like for motivation, for innovation, so that they can think of things, or to steal their ideas, to try to find ways that they can make money off of them. Georgia was very, very full of people who were constantly trying to do those things. I don't understand that. It's like they have a lack mentality, but the lack mentality encourages them to commit a crime, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go commit this crime against these other people, and we're gonna all be in on it, all the men in the neighborhood, meaning, depending on what neighborhood you were in. When we were in the apartments, this was the thinking of the men there. Commit crimes against the women so that the men could continue to do what they wanted to do in the dream state, outside, whatever it is. But, how they could exclude the woman, basically. Then, when we were living in a community that was full of houses, we had the teenagers, like crossing boundaries, and of course, they don't want to obey the rules sometimes, but it was to an extent of criminal mind, they were just ready to jump off of that bridge and commit crimes against someone, but not really knowing how to do that. They always were teetering. So, that I could handle, that I could deal with. But the men in the Georgia apartment complex, I had my channel there, and I used to tell them, that you could do better than this, And instead of them doing better, they took the words and misconstrued them, pretending to be ignorant and dumb, I finally just deleted it. Because some people you just can't talk to. Ignorance runs rampant in some areas. That's all I'm going to say. And ignorance breeds ignorance, So this last thing that I want to say is that there was this other person, this male, who had been following me. Look at this pimple. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this male who had been following me in the spirit, and I'm not going to say he's gone, but what he's done is, when we were in Georgia, before we moved out of the apartment, I didn't want to be bothered with him anymore. The police were there. It was cars outside. The sirens were on. It was police at the door, and they just were like, do you want him here? And I said no. No, he has to leave. He has to go. So instead, when the police left, he came back in like, and yes, I am talking about in the dream state. He came back into my home in like this floaty, like a ghoul, you know, not a ghost, but like a ghoul, like because you know some ghosts walk, so I'm saying a ghoul, like he was floating. It was an aerial thing that he was doing, and he went through the wall, like he went through the electrical socket. And I think it was because it was turned upside down or something. I don't know. You know, don't give me the line. I just know that that particular socket was turned upside down, and he used to hang out in my children's room, and I had no way, and I could not figure out how to get rid of this person because, like I said, it was in the spirit, it was in the dream state. And now what these people have done is, you know, after they have hacked my devices, hacked my emails, constantly trying to add things to my calendar, claiming that I'm doing tasks. I have not created a task, but somehow, I have an open task in my calendar tonight, and I know, and I'm sure it's created by these stalkers who keep cloning my phones, these secret societies that keep trying to manipulate me into what they want me to do, how they want me to be seen, who they want to see, and it's not me. So they're manipulating the situation, the scenario, the social media posts and things of that nature to provide, if you will, photos, videos, false light, I call it, because it's definitely fake, to create the scenario and the storyline that they want it to be. And they're trying to use my children with that. And I rebuke all of you in the name of the Most High God. You're all going to be punished severely. You know this already, but yet you keep trying, and you keep trying to cover up the fact that when I rebuked you, because I rejected you, mister, okay, in Georgia, and I know it's more than one of you, I rejected you, and you went to my youngest child. You're a pedophile. That's how I see you. A user. You're not covering up anything by constantly, this thing, oh, I don't like this. And I know it's stress, stress. But I'm not tripping emotionally or inside. But yeah, pimples occur when you're stressed. I'm a woman, Like I was saying, you use my kids and then you lie and you try to act like, oh, well, Octavia is not a Libra. Her daughter is a Libra. My daughter is less than 18. That's what I'm going to say. My daughter is younger than 18 years old. The daughter that's in the home with me. My son is younger than 18 years old. Neither one of them are Libras. I am the Libra. I am a grown adult woman. Yet these men in these secret societies and these government agencies that I used to be employed at, whether a contractor or straight employment, continue to try to stalk me and be in my life with their little pretend matrices, so that they can tell people these lies and these stories about me that's not true, because they have to cover up all of their wrongdoings to me. They never included me. They pretended to be me. The police, the so-called brother, who is that? I don't even know who the hell that is. And PayPal robbed me. They stole my money. When I had my other Mary Kay business, they stole my money. And this man will not stop bothering me. I'm going to report you, sir. I'm going to report the entire company, because I've already contacted PayPal and that account is closed. You should not have anything to do with me or my personal information anymore. And definitely you should not be bothering my children, trying to pretend so that you can continue on trying to manifest through my accounts, my emails, my social medias, and the devices and phone numbers that I used to have that you all hacked or that you stole from using my content, using my photos and such. You're not going to get away with any of this stuff. You know, and you can lie and say that I'm in some type of competition all that you want, but I know that I'm not. I know that you all are going to suffer. I know that you all are going to suffer for life. And no, it's no easy way out. You know that by now. You should know. It's been 3+ years here in Virginia. All of these people know that they can't take the easy way out. And all of the people in Georgia messing around with the devil to begin with. And came up here and brought that crap with me when I came back to Virginia, stalking me through the spiritual realms, trying to get people to watch me, to report back on to what is she doing? I'm minding my own motherfucking business, which is what you should be doing. But you're not. Trying to call me crazy because I have spiritual gifts. You have spiritual gifts. You just choose to abuse them and to abuse other people with them. But I use my spiritual gifts to read the, oracle cards. Oh no, something's wrong with her. Oh no, it's not. You're just a liar and a thief and a cheat. And you're all going to prison for a long time. And some of these men, that's where they want to be because they get to be gay. I'm just telling you the truth, especially to the one that murdered someone and has been trying to get away with it. I'm just telling you the truth. And the corrupt police officer and the corrupt judge and the corrupt lawyer, you're all going to be caught. You're manifesting prison time because you're going to reap what you've sown. Period. Stay out of my children's lives. Stay out of their spiritual realm. Stop pretending to be them. You have nothing to do with our lives. We are minding our own business in our new apartment home, and none of you are welcome. Stop lying and stop trying to misconstrue my story or my post that I put online, no matter what social media platform it is. Don't go there. Like I said,